Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Mushroom Lab. I got another experiment I'm going to get rolling today. I'm calling this an experiment because these blocks here are Maitake, or Hen of the Woods, Grifola frondosa, and I have never tried to fruit them before, so this is a new one for me. This is the Dancing Hens commercial strain from Lenny at Mycelium Emporium. And these have been colonizing about 2 months, and you can see they're nice and white. Blacks are nice and firm, and they are starting to get some growths on top with like some look like little gray bubbles on them, which, yeah, can you see those there? I think they typically call those spider eyes, and that's like the beginning to the pinning phase. So what I'm going to do is, because I haven't grown these before, and I know they're a little challenging, I'm not super confident that I'm going to be able to get nice fruits indoors. But my plan is I'm going to take, for the indoor fruiting, I'm going to take 2 of these blocks, and I'm going to give them a cold shock for a day or 2 in the fridge. And then I'm probably going to take a corner off the top of the bag to let a little more fresh air in. And also, they're starting to get a lot of excess moisture and metabolite building up there. You see that? So I'll dump that off. We'll cut the corner off, dump the excess moisture out, and give them a little more fresh air and just kind of see how they react. The other 2, I have an open spot in the garden outside, and I'm just going to shallowly bury them and see if they'll fruit normally this fall, like our wild maitake do. So if everything goes horribly wrong, trying to fruit indoors with the other 2 blocks, I'll probably end up burying them outside as well, hopefully for a fall fruiting. But I am going to try and fruit them indoors just for the heck of it. I'm going to take the 2 that look the furthest along with the spider eyes and that, and try them out indoors, and the other 2 are going outdoors. But for now, I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to show you that wine cap herb garden that I started a few videos ago. It's looking great, and hopefully I'll be getting a ton of wine caps from that this fall as well. We're in the warm part of the summer now, so the wine caps definitely aren't in the mood to fruit right now, so it'll probably be in September when things start cooling off. But for now, I'm going to take a couple of these blocks out and let's bury them in the garden. I wanted to do this while we still had a little shade. It's going to be hot today, but actually we're going to get some rain, and it's been really dry for like 2 weeks here, basically like no rain. So I've been watering the garden a lot, and give you the quick garden tour here. These are actually black raspberries, and I've had this bed going for a long time, probably like 15 years. And they're getting close. Usually it's around July 4th is when they're ripe, but yeah, I got some. They're getting close. I'm actually thinking about maybe putting some of my morel blocks in here with these guys and see if they like to grow together and form that mycorrhizal relationship. And I got some other ideas too. But anyway, this is the wine cap herb garden that I planted, and you can see all our herbs are coming up nicely. Probably the flat leaf parsley is the furthest behind there. The cilantro is looking good. That's our basil and our dill. And you guys can see, because the birds have been digging in here, digging up worms. But look at this ropey. If you dig down a little bit, the whole bed is full of this. This is actually mycelium holding this together. That's ropey, rhizomorphic wine cap mycelium. So this whole bed is full of mycelium. Look at this chunk here, totally full of that stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm thinking I'll be getting a bunch of wine caps, but we'll see. The other thing that's interesting that I noticed is I use these popsicle sticks to mark the rows, and of course the robins are in here all the time because I've been watering a lot. But if you pull up these popsicle sticks, like this one right here, the popsicle stick's been getting eaten by wine cap mycelium, so that's kind of cool. Giving it some extra food there. But anyway, I just ripped out my peas right here in the front because it's getting hot out now and they're not going to do anything. So I pulled them out. Once it gets really hot, the sugar snaps are usually done. So everything else is looking good. I got eggplant, cherry tomatoes, sweet peppers, and the old dependable Hungarian hot wax in the back there. So, but I got this space up front where the peas were. And this is where I want to put our Maitake blocks. So I'm probably going to do like one on this side, one over on that side, and at least we'll have the garden fence to protect them somewhat from any critters that want to come in and eat them here. So basically I'm going to try and bury them so they're only, you know, the top of the block is only going to be about an inch below the surface of the dirt or so. And we'll see what happens, but let's get digging. See, hopefully it's focusing in there. You can see those little, I guess they call them spider eyes, little, you know, bubbly eye looking formations on top of those bumps. It's like a precursor to pinning, I guess, for Maitake. So these are nice healthy blocks. They're really firm. Two here. Alright, so that's basically it, guys. Not too much effort there. That one's dirty because I was debating if I wanted to put it bottom up or top up, but I went top up. There's the close-up of the more spider eyes. So we're just gonna bury them. Hopefully this rain and thunderstorms that we get this afternoon's gonna, well, I know we're supposed to get like, I think a ½ inch or something, so it's gonna do a nice job of watering them in for me. Whenever I do planting like this, mushrooms or plants, whatever, it's always good to water them in, obviously. So you want to keep them nice and moist. And I know the critters are probably going to be interested in getting at these. I thought about wrapping them in the window screen like I show in my my other gardening with mushrooms video there with the window screen hack, and that does work well for outdoor plantings, especially if you can't protect them, because the critters really want to get after these blocks. They love the mycelium and the grain that's in there, obviously. But I do have a fence around this, so hopefully that's gonna mostly protect these. And we'll just keep an eye on them. Now these, I'm not really expecting anything until this fall. Maitake naturally fruits around here, the wild Maitake, around, typically it's around September, like anywhere from first week of September all the way until first week of October, I would say. So that's when we will be keeping a extra eye out for these guys. And in the meantime, they'll be growing nicely with all of our other vegetables, playing nice with our eggplant, hopefully. And yeah, we'll just keep an eye on them, and I'll keep you guys posted as always. And let me know in comments what you guys think. I always love to hear if you have any, you know, comments or suggestions, or what the heck are you doing, you screwed this up kind of thing. But for now, it's getting hot, and we're gonna go inside. By the way, I forgot to mention that these Maitake blocks were made using the same pasteurized fuel pellet recipe that I always use. If you have any questions on that recipe, check out our pasteurized fuel pellet tech video. And yeah, I just used the standard recipe. I didn't put any aspen shavings in this one. This is just straight hardwood fuel pellets and water. No bran either in these guys. I might experiment with that later, but just the basic recipe here. So if you have any questions on the process or the recipe, check out our hardwood fuel pellet tech video.